Guys, welcome back to the channel where we cover cryptocurrencies, NFT gaming, and play to earn gaming. So today we are checking out Illuvium on the channel. There has been a lot of character leaks. We have some super exciting stuff that is coming up. So before we get into the video, go ahead and click on the subscription. We are over 1,400 subscribers. And also we do our monthly giveaway. January 1st will be our next giveaway that we're doing for some SIOVs. So hopefully pick up some land within Illuvium. Let's go ahead and get into these leaks, guys, because there are a lot of them. So right here, this is the Abyssal Basin, the last ripples. So a very cool land, as you can see right here. That is your player character. There is Mozart. So the massiveness of this game is kind of crazy to see on what kind of scale this is going to be. We're not exactly sure how much or how long it's going to take you to actually travel through the land of Illuvium. Could take hours, could take days, depending on how expensive it is. But let's go ahead and check this thing out, guys. So right here, we do see some concept art. It is the Blue Woods Giant. These are awesome. You can see your little playable character right there that is flying around, guys. And again, just looking how massive this world is. This is the actual battle board. So this is the Abyssal Basin. Every single zone, from my understanding, is going to have its own battle board. So you can see kind of the background concept art of what this is going to look like. I love some of the edits that they do in here. You can see how much time and effort do go into creating these alluvials, the actual movement, how it's going to look, how it's going to record. And there's a lot that, again, a lot of players don't realize about Illuvium that it takes to build this game. Now, I am super excited about this one, guys. That is right, concept art landmark. Landmark is a particularly important structure feature that appears on tier 3s and tier 4s. That's right, guys. This is the dimensional anchor. So you can see here the black hole is off. You can actually turn on the black hole, which you can see right here. This is when the black hole is on. So this is going to be the actual landmark. If you do get the dimensional anchor, this is going to be what it's going to look like. And it is on a tier 4. So it's going to have a off and it's going to have an on. It says have an on and off state every 3 to 5 seconds. So this is going to increase the production on this tier 4 of fuel. So it is going to really do two things. One, it's going to increase the krypton, so increase the fuel, but also reduce losses when converting to Solon. So a very cool effect. And that is the reason I feel like tier 3 land and tier 4 land is going to be super valuable, is because of these landmarks that they're placing within there. Again, we have a lot of videos, guys. The animation, the death scene for the alluvials, very cool. I love this guy, how he's just marching right through, marching into battle. Again, it's awesome looking. The amount of detail that's in here, even down to his tail, all of the rock spike formations on his back are just absolutely phenomenal when it comes to how they are building out this game. Guys, it is pretty crazy. I love this one. This is the dodo bird. We've seen the dodo bird. I believe this is the attack of the dodo bird. Very cool looking. You see the feathers flying around there. You see the swooping air when the dodo bird does the attacks. And you can see kind of the slow motion swooshes in there with those attacks, guys. Very cool to see. Here's the dodo bird again. I think this is a different version. That's going to be the taunt. Now we've seen that before. That's actually going to be the taunt. This is Pangolin. This is one of the absolute most badass alluvials that I think I've seen. This guy is awesome. He is super, super awesome. The way the lava sits on him and how it just kind of comes right off of him when he's attacking, guys, with the big swirl there with his attack. There's a couple more formations of him that this is a bigger version. You can see just how absolute crazy strong he is in here, guys, and how awesome, just pure magma. That's really what it makes me think of, pure magma when he's coming to attack here. This guy's pretty cute. He's a little squid stage 1, so that's when he's walking up into combat. Very cool. A lot of the art, I mean, look at this, guys. Just to make rock formations, it's kind of insane how much goes into it, but look at the finished product of when the rock formations actually come together and seeing how absolute ingrained this is. And this is before the coloring, so that's really a big thing. It doesn't really come to life, in my opinion, until you really see the colors. And the color scheme they went with Illuvium is absolutely phenomenal. Makes me think of Avatar, makes me think of, a far off galaxy, a whole different land, very vibrant of life. You can see even these massive mushrooms, guys. And again, how small your character is within these, being able to fly on top, being able to interact with things within Illuvium itself. And again, some more flat top mushrooms. We got some giant bulbous plants looking right there. We got some stones as well. Again, there are a lot of leaks for this one. And I love when they do this. So looking at the different zones of where it's going to be, this is going to be jelly fruit, roots without rocks. So the jelly cycle animation. So I believe this is going to be a lot of things that you can actually collect. So we know a lot of things you're going to be able to harvest in Illuvium, which we've seen a ton. So you're going to have to harvest stuff within here. And by harvesting this stuff is going to be how you're going to get the materials to use blueprints to go ahead and build things within Illuvium. So you can see within different zones, we have the Shard Bluff, we have the Halcyon Sea, Tegia Boreal. The different zones are going to have different versions of the same plants, which I love because it's going to be very, very cool looking. And again, look at the detail of these guys. It's insane how much you see in this. I cannot even imagine going into a land like this with a VR set, something like an Oculus, whatever it may be. But it's going to be absolute insane to see this on a whole nother level if it comes down the road with the metaverse, whatever it may be, to the VR sets. And then here, what is this, guys? It's an absolute monster. I believe this is an extreme close-up of either a ship or this is an extreme close-up of Mozart. There's a couple, so I think this is just a copy of Mozart, which, look at the detail, guys. Now, Mozart in this game is your best friend. He's the sidekick. He does the collecting. He does most of the things within there. But Mozart just looks absolutely crazy, crazy badass in these concept arts. Now, we do have quite a few battles, which I love this one, guys. So you can see we have actually 5 different playable characters right here. Each of them is equipped with a different weapon. So you can see how there's going to be different weapons. Right here, it looks like it's a one-handed sword or even a two-handed sword. This one almost looks like a dagger formation. So depending on the weapon you're using, it's going to have different bonuses. Even up here, it says daggers. So again, look at the art. I'm not sure what's going on over here. I'm not sure if they're going to scroll to it, but you can kind of see like an AoE. Oh, there it is. So look at it. It's shooting like a wind piece over here, guys. But look at your actual playable character. This is going to be the hero. And I love this fact because most of the games, the playable hero doesn't do anything. So most of the time you just control the cards on there. You let them auto battle. I love this one because the weapons and armor that you're putting on your actual character really brings in the RPG aspect of it. And I cannot wait to see exactly how cool this is going to be. And then we just have a few sequences. This is exactly how they built the dagger. Such a cool animation with the retaliation and the spin. Double dagger straight down. Love that one as well. And of course the backstep, getting ready to fight. The animation here is crazy. And again, here is the Abyssal Basin, last ripples, and then we do have the Brightland Steps. We've seen this actually a couple times. I'm interested in the snow, I think it's Tegia Boreal. I cannot wait to see it, but looking right here, how massive, again, this is, guys. This is some of the concept art that is actually coming to life. You can see the picture up here. This is what it looks like when you really break it down and the things that are going to make up the land itself. This one, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I think this is Illuvium 0. It kind of makes me think of Illuvium 0, how the whole mechanic piece is going to come together. Now, these guys are very cool looking. It reminds me of kind of like an angry penguin and a bird type penguin, but you can see it's got sharp claws and everything in there. And I think these are going to be, again, the guys that are coming to the snowlands. There's a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different features. I'm not sure if it's tier 1, 2, and 3, but you can see just the absolute insane amount of detail that goes into these. And look at this one. It's the fire going down the face. Again, I don't know if these are all different characters or if it's just the different tiers of them, because there's a bunch of them. It looks like these are the ones that are going to live in the different zones within Illuvium, because we got the blue, we got the green, we got the fire, and it might just be more of a basic alluvial on there, or this could be one of the ultra rare alluvials that you can find. Now this one, as you can see, guys, looks absolutely vicious. I loved it when we seen it as the Illuvatar. The cat with the glowing eyes and the glowing front part of his forehead is just insane looking. It is absolutely insane looking when I see this. Making him jump up and down, do some dancing moves. This is interesting. So it almost looks like this is a bone structure, and it looks like kind of like a Stegosaurus. So again, you can see your hero right here as it rolls around. So this is actually going to be some of the land that is simply evolved kind of through the bone structure of where some of the older alluvials were, or some of the alluvials have died. Again, you can see this little teeny tiny dot, and even right here, that is your playable character over this whole entire front, guys. It's, again, crazy. I love sharing these leaks with you guys. It is so cool to see exactly how this is going to play out, how cool all of this concept art is going to be as it comes to life, as it gets the 3D rendering, as it gets the color, as it gets the development. It's crazy. And even when you look at the size, again, of your hero, you are just minuscule in this whole entire world. Now, one of the most exciting picks right here, guys. This is showing you Illuvium 0, which a lot of you do know. I am a lot more interested in Illuvium 0. The main game I think will be really cool, all the things in there, but I love the base builder games. You can see how it kind of goes from the frozen to kind of the jungle, kind of to the rough aspect. This is just showing you kind of the design of the layout across different lands within Illuvium 0. You can see the different buildings, but essentially if I buy, let's say, a tier 4 and it's in the frozen tundra or the Tegia Boreal or the Basin, it's going to be this frozen piece. All that we've kind of seen so far was this very back one. That is kind of the desert. I believe that's the Basin. Not too familiar with all of them yet, just because we haven't seen them all yet, and I haven't seen them really develop. But you can see there are plants on here. There's a couple different things. Johnny has shared that some of these you can actually just remove. You click it, you remove it, boom, it's gone. Some of these will actually take time to get rid of, but when you remove them from your land, you are going to gain resources when you get rid of some of the plants. So it is going to give resources as well. Again, just some of the buildings that we have coming to Illuvium 0, which it's really the biggest thing, guys. If they're doing Illuvium 0 in January, we're going to be able to start building this base. We're going to start getting blueprints, even though the main game is not launched. And remember, when the main game is launched, and again, I stress this all the time, when the main game does launch, Illuvium 0 is going to be wiped. The one and only thing you're going to retain is your blueprints. Now, in addition to that, we don't know if they're going to have, this might be the only sale before Illuvium launches, or they might have another sale before the main Illuvium game launches. And we don't know how many land there are going to be available. If they're going to do another 20,000 plot, if they're going to do the other 80,000 that remains, it is yet to be seen exactly how those land sales are going to look. And again, guys, just the space age technology that is Illuvium. Lily pad platforms, you can see some of the ones that they went with. Again, the concept art of seeing how small your hero is in there. The leaf that are damaged, so good, and then kind of eaten probably by different alluvials, the progression, and we don't know, again, exactly how this is going to look or how this progression is going to look. Add in some glow, normal glow. This might even be something that you can harvest within here, where it's all right here, and then when you go through and you harvest it till nothing is there anymore within the Abyssal Basin. It shows the hero plants, so again, we might have some things to get together with in there. All right, guys, so that will do it for our peaks for today. I know there were a ton of them to share with you today, which I'm super excited about. It's always awesome to see how this game is coming together. I know a lot of people have not only a lot of currency, a lot of time, a lot of effort into putting this together, guys, and it is going to be an absolute phenomenal game. So again, subscribe to the channel, stay informed on all the Illuvium, and as always, thank you guys for watching.